You're welcome to past question series with Saboj. Today we'll be revising past questions on forms in which living organisms exist in biology. So question 1 says, which of the following organisms cannot exist freely on its own? A. Chlamydomonas, B. Amoeba, C. Paramecium, D. Plasmodium. The organism that cannot exist freely on its own: Chlamydomonas, Amoeba, Paramecium, and Plasmodium. So the answer is Plasmodium, because Plasmodium cannot exist on its own except in the body of the host, that is female Anopheles mosquito. Next, the organism with spiral chloroplast and nucleus suspended by a cytoplasmic strand is A. Volvox, B. Spirogyra, C. Paramecium, D. Euglena. The answer is Spirogyra. Next, which of the following organisms consists of unicellular cells joined to form a filament? A. Amoeba, B. Spirogyra, C. Euglena, D. Chlamydomonas. Of course, the answer is Spirogyra. Whenever you're talking about filamentous organism, then it is Spirogyra. Next, the diagrams below are illustrated of forms in which a particular group of organisms exists. Study them to answer the question. So we have diagram 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So which group of organisms is illustrated? So from here you can see that it is bacteria. You can see the straight chain, you can see the one that is in a lump, you can see the one that is spiral, and the one that is like comma. So the answer is bacteria. So next, which of the following is not correct about the living cell? A. The basic unit of organism is the cell. B. All living organisms are either single or group of cells. C. All the cells in organisms are the same. D. There is no life apart from the life in the cells. So let's consider each of the options. The basic unit of a living organism is the cell. Correct. All living organisms are either single or group of cells. Correct. All the cells in organisms are the same. Then there is no life apart from the life in the cell. D is correct. So C is incorrect, that all the cells in organisms are the same. Of course, the rod cells are different from the cone cells, different from the hepatocytes and the red blood cells. Next, the diagram below are illustration of forms in which a particular group of organisms exist. Study them and answer the question. So we have the same diagram: IV, and V. In which of the illustrated form does the organism that causes the malaria exist? So the organism that causes malaria is Plasmodium, and the form in which it exists is in chains. You can see it. So it is III. The correct answer is III. Next, study the list of organisms below and use them to answer the questions. I is Hydra, II is owl, III is snake, III is snake, IV is snail. The arrangement of the organisms in order of increasing complexity is. So let's consider what is the simplest level among the 4 organisms. First of all, Hydra is a tissue, owl is an organism, snake is an organism too. Snake is a reptile, and snail is a mollusk, that is an invertebrate. So we can say that we are moving from Hydra, which is a coelenterate, okay, coelenterate, to mollusk, to reptile, then owl, because owl is a bird. So is there an option like that? First from Hydra, IV, III, and II. IV, III, and II. Option C, very correct. Then next, An example of an organism that exists as a colony is A. Spirogyra, B. Paramecium, C. Euglena, and D. Volvox. Of course, Spirogyra exists as a filament, while Paramecium is unicellular or free living. Same thing with Euglena. So the one that exists as a colony is Volvox. Very correct. So this is the last question for today. Do well to subscribe to this channel for more content like this. Bye.